Donnarumma criticised by fans after PSG fell to Barcelona. Paris Saint-Germain were beaten 3-2 by Barcelona in the first leg of the Champions League quarter-finals, with Donnarumma making 3 mistakes. First, he made a poor attempt to receive a cross from Lamine Yamal and pushed the ball into Rafinha's path. Then, he gave the ball away carelessly before Rafinha scored his second goal of the match and was stuck on his goal line when Ilkay Gundogan crossed for Andreas Christensen. PSG humiliated by Barcelona. Luis Enrique sets a life-or-death target in the second leg. Paris Saint-Germain lost to Barcelona in the first leg of the Champions League quarter-finals. PSG coach Luis Enrique immediately shifted his focus to the second leg and was confident he could turn things around. Obviously, this was a defeat we didn't want. We had good moments. We faced a good team. We pressed well in the second half, but they were good and they came back ahead, said Enrique, quoted from the official UEFA website. We have to treat next week as the final. Of course, there are many things we need to fix and improve, but now attention turns to the second leg in Barcelona. I'm confident we can turn around the deficit. We have never lost an away game in Ligue 1. We will prepare for the next leg of the match as usual and go to Barcelona with confidence. Kylian Mbappé could deny Real Madrid if he wins the Champions League this season. Kylian Mbappé has informed Paris Saint-Germain of his intention to leave at the end of his contract and is expected to join Real Madrid on a free transfer. However, former PSG manager Luis Fernandez believes that there is still potential for change in Mbappe's decision-making process, suggesting that the 25-year-old may choose to stay at PSG, especially if they secure success in the Champions League this season. As PSG compete for multiple trophies this season, including Ligue 1, Champions League and Coupe de France, Mbappe's future remains a hot topic. Liverpool have reached a verbal agreement regarding the coach's affairs with AMORIM. According to German journalist Plettenberg of Sky Sports, Liverpool have reached a verbal agreement in principle regarding the appointment of AMORIM as head coach. AMORIM aims to coach Liverpool next season, and the club has pushed for him in recent weeks, with a confirmed contract extension until 2027. Final negotiations between Liverpool and Sporting are still ongoing. The agreement has not been completed and further steps are still needed, so the deal could still fail. The 39-year-old Portuguese coach is also on the list of potential new managers for Bayern Munich, but there has been no progress, and Chelsea have also asked him. The German Football Association is expected to discuss a contract extension with Nagelsmann. Report from Bild. The German Football Association is expected to negotiate a contract extension with Nagelsmann in the next 2 or 3 weeks. Nagelsmann hopes to clarify his future before the European Championship, with his decision likely between the German national team and Bayern Munich. According to German FOS Sporting director Andreas Retti, Waller's contract extension is seen as a positive signal in negotiations with Nagelsmann. Harry Kane opened his voice and explained his future. He said, "I really enjoyed my experience in Germany, and this was the step I needed in my career for a new stimulus, a new challenge and a new environment, a new stadium, a new team, and I'm very happy I was able to make the move. Of course, I know how big the Premier League is. I played there for many years before, and my future is at Bayern Munich. I have a 4-year contract. I'm really enjoying it. Hopefully I can make something special happen this season. But if not, I'll be ready to start again next summer and turn things around. It's been a disappointing season in the Bundesliga, especially compared to Leverkusen." Ferdinand criticised Casemiro's performance against Liverpool. Former United defender and club legend Ferdinand was unimpressed with the Brazilian's performance against Liverpool last weekend. He said, "There's a lot of space on the pitch every time United play, and I don't care who you are. Look at Casemiro, experienced and winning everything, but even he sometimes looks open, really open in midfield because of the gaps between the midfielders. Too big. I think it's difficult for anyone to be a top player in midfield at a club like United. We look like drunken boxers, holding on for dear life. Currently, several Saudi teams have identified Casemiro as a top priority signing target, raising doubts about his future at Old Trafford. Ramos was voted Sevilla's best player in March. Sevilla officially announced that 38-year-old veteran Sergio Ramos was voted the team's best player in March. In March, Sergio Ramos played in 4 matches, scored 2 goals, and helped the team to a record of 2 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss. So far this season, Sergio Ramos has played 29 times for Sevilla, contributing 7 goals and 1 assist. Barcelona has big plans to bring in Bernardo Silva. Barca have big plans, hoping to spend money on one of their long-term targets. According to a report published by Sport, Barcelona are continuing to monitor Manchester City's Bernardo Silva as a summer target. They want to sign him this summer, as his release clause will be reduced to £50 million. The player is also expected to attempt an exit, which should make Barcelona's job easier. However, they will only continue these operations if their financial situation improves and they are able to achieve stability with their FFP. Club president Joan Laporta is considering offering his release clause to City in installments to reassure them, as they did with the transfer of Vitor Roque. Yamal Lamine market value increases drastically. The 16-year-old Catalan winger has seen a huge increase in his transfer value after consistently featuring for Xavi's side this season. Just 6 months ago, the teenager was valued at just €11 million, but his current market value stands at €134 million, according to a study published by the Size Football Observatory. Apart from the Barcelona star, Chelsea's Cole Palmer and Manchester United's Kobbie Mainoo have also seen huge increases in their market value. Yamal has been an important player for the Blaugrana this season. His impressive performances for Xavi's side also earned him his maiden national team call-up in September 2023. PSG and Barcelona eyeing £75 million Liverpool star. Luis Diaz's appeal has not gone unnoticed, with Barcelona and PSG expressing interest in securing his services. PSG, in particular, views Diaz as a potential successor to Kylian Mbappé, who is ready to meet Liverpool's assessment without significant obstacles. In contrast, Barcelona faces financial constraints, limiting its ability to meet the steep price tag associated with Diaz's acquisition. The contrasting fortune of these 2 European giants underscore the complex dynamics shaping Diaz's potential transfer. In conclusion, Liverpool face a conundrum regarding Luis Diaz's future, with the club torn between securing his long-term commitment and capitalizing on his market value amid increasing interest from Europe's biggest clubs. As the summer transfer window arrives, Liverpool will have to navigate the complex interplay of financial realities, sporting aspirations, and managerial considerations to chart the optimal path forward for the club and its prized assets. Pochettino and his staff are not impressed with Mykhailo Mudryk's development. The Ukrainian joined the Blues from Shakhtar Donetsk last year for a transfer fee that could reach £89 million if certain clauses are met. However, since moving to London, the winger has struggled to recreate his best form. In total, the 23-year-old has only scored 6 goals and provided just 4 assists in 50 appearances for the Blues in all competitions. The report claims that Mudryk and teammate Raheem Sterling have frustrated the club's coaches due to their lack of significant impact this season. Mudryk has struggled to establish himself as a regular starter for Chelsea, and the report suggests that the club may be looking for a new winger.